Alright YouTube, how you guys doing? The iPhone 4G is literally around the corner and or a few days away, and those of you that turned up for the live stream and for those who couldn't make it, I thought I would make this video and give you guys an idea as to how or what is the best way to get the iPhone 4, the best deal that you can get. And I'm not really going to talk about pay-as-you-go much because no carrier has announced pay-as-you-go or non-contract tariffs or pricing models. But I'm going to go over the previous generation of phones, what they were priced like on a non-contract basis. Now when the 3G 8GB was released back in 2008, the base model was priced at £350. A year later when the 3GS came out in 2009, the base model, which was a 16GB, was priced at £440, which is a £90 difference for those that can't work that one out. So based on these two previous models, I would say the 4G or the fourth generation of the iPhone will be priced at approximately £470. You know, I'm not 100% certain, but based on what was happened before, I would say that is probably right. If it's any more than that, I would be kind of worried. But again, I'm not here to debate what the pay-as-you-go prices are. I'm here to sort of tell you what the best way is to get it on a contract, because the pricing has become clear from O2, who have given out their tariff details. And I want to give you guys my thoughts on the O2 tariff and how you can make the most from it and make a lot of savings for it. Now I'm going to talk about the O2 tariff in specific, and on your left hand side you can see that chart. One of the things, and you can see this at the bottom of the very bottom of the chart, O2 have capped their 3G service, which is disappointing. It's caused outrage across the mobile world, the mobile community. And it is disappointing. One of the reasons why I went with O2 in the first place was because they offered unlimited 3G, and their 3G was pretty darn good when it worked. And you know, they've started capping it, so come October 2010, doesn't matter which contract you're on, you are going to have to pay, and it's going to be capped. So for £5 you will get 500 MB, which is literally nothing, and 1 GB for £10. Now O2 claim their networks are getting hammered and so on, which is probably right, but then again, it's a money maker for them, you know, hands down. It's, you know, this model of capping the service and paying for it has been working in America, and AT&T is quite famous for that. And O2 have seen that and they're like, hey, we can make money, we can rake more money at customers, so why not? And in terms of pay monthly tariffs, in the middle of that chart, they've slightly altered their months as well, so they're getting more money if you stay with them longer. For example, I am currently on, and have been for the past 18 months, on a £35 contract, and I was getting 600 minutes and about 500 text, which is free now, and I was paying that on an 18-month contract. Now as you can see, that has been changed to £40 a month on an 18-month contract. So to get to £35 a month, you have to go into a 24-month contract, which is insane. And the reason why they've done that is so customers stay for long and they get more money. And from a business point of view, that is money, money, money. In terms of minutes, they haven't really changed anything there. They've given you unlimited text messages. Does anyone still use text messages? Picture messaging, I believe one of you guys was saying they've increased the pricing for that. I think it was 10 pence before, but I could be wrong. Visual voicemail was always free in the plan. Hey, hey. UK data, as I said, they've started capping that, which is a shame. Unlimited UK Wi-Fi, and international traveller service, which probably no one uses. Why I'm talking about O2 is because, in my opinion, and I've been with other carriers, is they have the best overall service, from customer service to the actual service. It is pretty good. I've been with Orange, they've been horrible. Vodafone are just kind of overpriced, and the service, the reception isn't good, or at least where I've been. So O2 works out to be the best for me, and mainly because they offer discount, O2 discount, which I'm going to talk about now. If you know someone who works for McDonald's, Network Rail, Lloyds TSB, O2 obviously, there's about 150 companies, and I can't seem to find the company names, but they're big companies like banks and building societies and so on. If you know anyone who works for these 150 companies, take them with you to the O2 retail store, and on the spot, O2 will give you 30% discount on your monthly bill for your duration of your contract. So let's say you go to the O2 store with your friend who works for McDonald's, and you plan to go for the £35 a month contract for the 24 months. You will only pay £25 a month for those 24 months. So that's 30% being added on, discount being added on to your contract. Now that works for every single plan. So it works on the 18 month, it works on the 24 month, and it also works for the Simplicity one. So that will be pretty useful for those of you wanting to go down the pay-as-you-go route. You'll be saving a $5 or a $10 or whatever. But I've been doing this for the past 18 months. I should have been paying £35 a month, and I'm only paying $25. So that saved me a tenner every month, and which is equated to £180, which is pretty damn awesome. So I thought I'd put this video out and sort of share my experiences or my thoughts on the O2 tariff, which was recently released, and how you can get the most out of it. Please do leave a comment if you want further clarification, and do let me know if you are getting the iPhone 4, which tariff you're going for, which carrier are you going for, and 3, which is a UK network. If you are going for 3, don't, is what I'm going to say. The UK cell phone network is awful. Customer service is awful. They're good for dongles and Wi-Fi dongles or whatever it is, but for phones they are terrible. Orange, I would be aware, and same with Vodafone. But again, if you don't get O2 network or reception where you stay, there is zero point in going for an O2 contract. So go with a contract or go with a carrier that you have reception with in and around where you stay. So thanks for watching. Remember, you can join me on eyeglasswegian.com, twitter.com/isixlastwegian. I hope this video has helped. If it's not, let me know down below and I'll get back to you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.